The compact SUV segment is packed with options, but every once in a while a car comes along that feels like it was designed to dominate the conversation, and the Kia Seltos is exactly that kind of machine. From the moment you see it, there's something about its stance that grabs attention. It doesn't try too hard, yet it looks bold, confident, and ready to take on both city streets and long highway drives. The signature tiger nose grille, sharp LED headlights, and sculpted lines give it a premium presence that stands out even in a crowded parking lot. Step a little closer and you start noticing the details. The alloy wheels are stylish without being overly flashy, the chrome accents are tastefully placed, and the overall design language feels modern yet timeless. This is a car that appeals to both young drivers looking for something sporty and families wanting something practical yet attractive. It strikes that balance effortlessly, which is one of the reasons it has gained so much popularity globally. Now let's talk about what really matters once you step inside. Open the door and you're welcomed by a cabin that feels surprisingly premium for its segment. The materials used on the dashboard and door panels are soft to touch in key areas, and the layout is clean and intuitive. Everything feels like it's exactly where it should be. The seats are comfortable, offering good support for long drives, and there's enough space for both front and rear passengers to sit comfortably without feeling cramped. The infotainment system is one of the highlights here. A large touchscreen sits neatly in the center, offering features like smartphone connectivity, navigation, and a user-friendly interface that doesn't take long to get used to. The digital instrument cluster adds a modern touch, giving you all the essential information in a clear and visually appealing way. Ambient lighting in some variants adds a bit of personality, especially during night drives, making the interior feel more alive and engaging. Under the hood, the Kia Seltos offers a range of engine options depending on the market, but the focus is always on delivering a balanced driving experience. Whether it's a naturally aspirated engine for smooth daily commutes or a turbocharged option for those who crave a bit more excitement, the Seltos doesn't disappoint. The acceleration feels responsive, and the power delivery is smooth, making it easy to drive in both city traffic and on open roads. The transmission options further enhance the driving experience. From manual gearboxes for those who enjoy full control to automatic and CVT options for a more relaxed drive, there's something for every kind of driver. The steering is light at low speeds, making parking and maneuvering in tight spaces a breeze, but it firms up nicely at higher speeds to give you confidence on the highway. Ride quality is another area where the Seltos shines. It handles bumps and rough patches with ease, ensuring that passengers remain comfortable even on less than perfect roads. The suspension is tuned in a way that balances comfort and stability, so you don't feel too much body roll while cornering, yet you still get a smooth ride over uneven surfaces. Safety is something that Kia has clearly taken seriously with the Seltos. Depending on the variant, you get features like multiple airbags, ABS with EBD, electronic stability control, and advanced driver assistance systems. These features not only protect you in case of an accident but also help prevent one in the first place. Things like lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert add an extra layer of confidence, especially for new drivers. Practicality is another strong point of this SUV. The boot space is generous. Enough to handle luggage for a family trip, and the rear seats can be folded down to create even more room when needed. There are plenty of storage compartments throughout the cabin, making it easy to keep your belongings organized. Cup holders, door pockets, and a spacious center console all add to the convenience factor. Fuel efficiency is always a big consideration, and the Seltos manages to deliver decent numbers without compromising on performance. This makes it a great option for daily commuting as well as long-distance travel. You won't find yourself constantly worrying about fuel stops, which is always a plus. Another aspect that makes the Seltos appealing is its tech-savvy nature. Features like wireless charging, a premium sound system, and connected car technology bring it in line with what modern buyers expect. You can check vehicle status, track location, and even control certain functions remotely through a smartphone app, adding a layer of convenience that feels very futuristic. On the road, the Seltos feels composed and confident. It doesn't try to be overly sporty, but it has enough punch to keep things interesting. The braking system is reliable, offering good stopping power when you need it, and the overall driving dynamics inspire confidence. Whether you're navigating busy city streets or cruising on the highway, the Seltos adapts well to different driving conditions. One of the reasons behind the success of the Seltos is how well it caters to a wide audience. It's not just about looks or performance, it's about delivering a complete package. It's a car that can handle your daily commute, weekend getaways, and everything in between without breaking a sweat. That versatility is what makes it stand out in a competitive segment. The build quality also deserves a mention. The doors shut with a reassuring thud, the panels feel solid, and there's an overall sense of durability that gives you peace of mind. This is a car that feels like it's built to last, which is something every buyer appreciates. Another thing that stands out is how quiet the cabin is. Even at higher speeds, wind and road noise are kept to a minimum, allowing you to enjoy conversations or music without distraction. This adds to the overall comfort and makes long drives more enjoyable. Customization options are another area where the Seltos scores well. From different color choices to various trims and feature packages, buyers have the flexibility to choose a version that suits their preferences and budget. This level of choice ensures that there's a Seltos for almost everyone. Maintenance and service are also important factors, and Kia has been working on expanding its service network and improving customer satisfaction. This means that owning a Seltos is not just about the initial purchase but also about the overall ownership experience, which tends to be smooth and hassle-free. When you compare it with its competitors, the Seltos manages to hold its own quite well. It offers a combination of style, features, performance, and practicality that is hard to beat. While there are other strong contenders in the segment, the Seltos manages to carve out its own identity, which is no small feat. Driving it at night brings a different kind of charm. The LED lighting setup not only looks great but also provides excellent visibility, making nighttime driving safer and more comfortable. The ambient lighting inside adds a subtle glow that enhances the overall experience. For those who enjoy road trips, the Seltos proves to be a reliable companion. The comfortable seating, smooth ride, and ample storage space make long journeys less tiring and more enjoyable. It's the kind of car that encourages you to hit the road and explore new places. Even in terms of resale value, the Seltos has shown promising trends. Its popularity and strong brand image help it retain value better than many of its rivals, which is always a good thing for buyers thinking long-term. Overall, what makes the Kia Seltos special is how well it blends different aspects into one cohesive package. It doesn't excel in just one area, instead, it performs consistently well across the board. That balance is what makes it such a compelling choice for anyone looking for a compact SUV that delivers on multiple fronts. The compact SUV segment is packed with options, but every once in a while a car comes along that feels like it was designed to dominate the conversation, and the Kia Seltos is exactly that kind of machine. From the moment you see it, there's something about its stance that grabs attention. It doesn't try too hard, yet it looks bold, confident, and ready to take on both city streets and long highway drives. The signature tiger nose grille, sharp LED headlights, and sculpted lines give it a premium presence that stands out even in a crowded parking lot. Step a little closer and you start noticing the details. The alloy wheels are stylish without being overly flashy, the chrome accents are tastefully placed, and the overall design language feels modern yet timeless. This is a car that appeals to both young drivers looking for something sporty and families wanting something practical yet attractive. It strikes that balance effortlessly, which is one of the reasons it has gained so much popularity globally. Now let's talk about what really matters once you step inside. Open the door and you're welcomed by a cabin that feels surprisingly premium for its segment. The materials used on the dashboard and door